Good afternoon, Ashburn U16AA1 fans. We are getting started on Game 3 here at the Troy Sports Center. Troy Sports Arena? I think it's Troy Sports Center. Doesn't matter. Kyle's lined up with the face-off. The other team is struggling with their roster here. Trying to decide who's going out, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on with them. Let's put a little bit of zoom in there. We're back on Rink 1 here for Nationals. Might be a little too much zoom. It's a trade-off, of course, between being able to see the action in the play versus seeing the context of the play. Will Mellon is in net. Red line will start, of course. That's Kyle Ginscher as the center, Jared Island and Paul Allison on wing. And looks like Spencer and Aiden on defense, which is normal. We're apparently stalled on something going on over at the Manchester bench. I don't know what that was about, but again, there's a strict rule against live streaming these events for here at Nationals. People are supposed to, if you want to see it live, you got to watch it on My Hockey TV. So I am recording these and will upload them after the fact. And here we go. Puck immediately going to shoot long. It'll be played by Will Mellon, and he just covers it as he waits for the Flames. I think it's the Manchester Flames. Trying to see if he had a teammate. All right, there's Kyle will take the face off. I'm going to put a little more zoom in there. Again, we're waiting on the goalie for the Flames, who has discovered something with his equipment. So we're pausing just to beat while he gets ready. All right, he's actually not ready, but they're going to start anyway. Will covers it. Kyle taking the third drop here. Looks like it comes to Manchester. Try to get a shot off, rejected. Spencer picks it up behind the net. Aiden tries to clear it. It's going to come out to the Manchester player at the point. It sends it back into the center, where it's gloved down by Kyle. Kyle skates it to the neutral zone. Jared on his wing takes a shot. It's going to rocket back off the boards from behind the net. Paul tries to pick it up and collides with the Manchester defense. Spencer got a stick in it. Shot there off Will's chest. Picked up by number 9 for Manchester. And then stolen away by Aiden. It's going to shoot along the boards, turned around by the Manchester player at the point. Kyle tries to send it, again stopped by the Manchester at the point, and it's going to bounce. I thought it actually looked like Will was going to cover it, but Spencer picked it up behind the net. 14 shoots off Will's pads. Spencer rockets it behind the net, picked up by the player on the far side, bottom of the circle. Landon, cross ice to Joey. We've done a line change, obviously. Sorry for the camera angles there. Aiden chips it back across the center line. Will briefly had a stick on it. Manchester misses the pass. It'll be picked up by Spencer. I got a little too much zoom here. Okay. Back out a little. Landon got it up to the line. It's like right on his knee. He fell down, and there's going to be offsides call. So they were waiting for somebody to get a stick on it. I think Joey got across the line before Landon did. Joey will take the face off. Gets it into the zone. 34. Off the glass, glove down by 15, then he tries to backhand it. Landon briefly had a stick on it as it was bouncing. 34, right in front of his own net. Tries to clear it, gets it out to 15. Cross to 6, tries to send it, no one gets in the way. Brings it right up into Will's face and puts it in. I think it actually looked like it ricocheted upwards off Will's pad into the top of the net. That's what I think I saw. Ashburn goes down 0-1. 15-16 left in the first period. There is. Grayson Cantarella taking the face-off. That was Miles Bless. Drove it up. I think it's an off. Oh, it went out of play into the Flames bench. Grayson taking the face-off again. Shane Stewick and Jack Klein on wing. Bounces off Shane's stick, but number 9 still picks it up. Drives it successfully past Johnson and Grayson nearby, and they put a second point on the board. That's not an auspicious start to the game. We have 2 points on the board in less than 2 minutes against us. Now for context, all right, face-off taken by Kyle. It's going to go long. Spencer hustling to get there. He'll get there before number 5. Wraps it around the boards for Paul Allison. Puck goes past him though. He's got a little too much juice. Chipped out, I think, by Aiden. Kyle was also there. Manchester picks it back up, dumps it in. Spencer, at the bottom of the circle, drives behind the net looking for a connection. Interception as Aiden tried to send it back to Kyle. Spencer gets it out, feeds it to Jarrett. Jarrett up to Paul. Paul off balance, backhanding it, tried to get a stick on it. Kyle intercepts it as Manchester tries to send it. He'll find Jarrett near side. Follows the puck into the zone. Spencer turns it around, hands it to Paul. Paul off Joey's stick. Manchester turns it around. Aiden pauses, finds Spencer. Spencer lofts it, intended for Schneider, and it's going to be offsides there. Aiden's about to turn it around. So for context, if we win, Manchester is out, and we will be the top seed coming out of the round robin. If Manchester wins, we will be the second seed, and they will be the first seed. So for them, this game matters a lot. Landon pushing the boards there to try to center it. Joey tried to get it in the slot. I think he handed it off to Will. Will, fancy stick handling there. Gets it up to Noah. Noah tries to feed it back to the circle, where number 6 got a stick on it. Will picks it up. Landon tries to sneak it away. They wrap it. Mason turns it around along the boards, drives it into the corner. Out. Landon a little off balance, chasing it through the slot. Schneider out to Mason at the point. Wrister. Atlanta gets knocked down as he tries to pick it up off the rebound. I think if Joey fishes it out, Manchester will send it long. Mason is bouncing and spinning, picks it up. Both teams will probably do a line change. Mason finds Landon, chips off of his stick. Landon heads to the bench. Manchester pausing behind their own net. Dylan tries to challenge. Number 9 tries to get it out, but it was a good opportunity. Oh, well, Jack may still save it. Nope. Number 9 finally brings it across. Neutral zone. Under pressure. I think it was Shane knocked it away, giving Mason a chance to get it out of the zone. Turned around. Cross. Then flubbed. Shane tries to clear it. Mason flaps it out and comes into the neutral zone where Dylan can't quite get there in time. Turned around and dumped behind the net. Johnson plays it in the corner. Off the boards, up to Dylan at the line, but 91 from Manchester picks it up. Dylan gets it away, and then I don't know what happened there. It looked like he was about to clear it when it's going to come across the line and turned around. That'll be offsides. Kyle takes the face off. Johnson in the corner. It pops up way high. Everybody tries to reach for it and glove it. I think that's Jarrett tries to do something. Kyle shuffles it along with his foot, drives it out into the neutral zone and across. Paul, wrister, off the goalie's pads. Miles coming in, keeps the play going, wrapped. It'll come to Johnson. Matt chips it into the backyard. Out off the boards, Matt, slap shot, and the goalie holds on to it. Miles blessed, fighting along the boards, feeds it back to Jarrett in the corner. Jarrett takes it behind the net, tries to center it. Paul chips at it. It was a nice opportunity. He was right in the center, but Schneider picks it up at the skate off of Miles blessed pass. Kyle, nice scramble, and the goalie's got it covered. That was a nice attack. Keep doing that, and it looks like Kyle's having a conversation with the official. He might be going to the box. No, he's just going to the bench. I'm sorry. I didn't see a hand sign. I just wondered what the conversation was about. Puck's going to come out of the zone. Spencer off the boards, gets it back to Landon. Landon tied up, gives it to Joey. Joey tries to take a shot, ends up behind the net, or maybe he just sent it behind the net. Schneider bouncing around. Landon stops it in the corner. Feeds it into the slot. Schneider got there but couldn't get oriented on it on this bouncing puck. It's going to bounce past Aiden. He'll still have time to pick it up. Along the boards, Schneider touched it. Nope, didn't touch it. That'll be icing against Ashburn. I think it's Joey taking the face off. Aiden slaps it long. It's going to go all the way down. And then we'll deem it to have been icing. We'll try this one again. Landon, Will, and Joey taking the face for the offense. Spencer and Aiden for the defense. Comes to Aiden. He's going to shuffle it along, back up to Joey. Joey to Landon. Landon leaves the puck behind, then tries to shoot it off somebody's knees. Joey keeps them from clearing it, at least the first time. Second time, Aiden stops it at the line, turns it back around. They'll wrap it. It'll come to Landon. He gets it out, but he's... Yeah, let's see exactly what they call here, but it's going to be a penalty on whoever. Anyhow, it's penalty, I think, on the guy who took out Landon. Ashburn will have a 2-minute power play against number 15 in the box. Kyle Tinsley takes the face off. Jarrett back to Aiden. Aiden back to Jarrett. Out to Aiden. To Jarrett. Keeping that guy moving. Aiden tries to do a little wrister there. They're going to get it long and send it bouncing into the corner. Aiden over to Paul. I'm sorry, that was Jarrett over to Paul. Back to Aiden. Up to Kyle. Kyle takes a bit to get oriented, but feeds it to Aiden. Aiden, nice shot, but the goalie has it. It was a nice play. Ashburn keeps their power play line out. Little changes there. I think I see Shane now replacing, I'm not sure who was there before. It's Paul almost misses it and then gets it with his skate. Kyle shoves some kid down. Loose puck's going to come out. Shane picks it up. Feeds it back to Aiden. Aiden, slap shot off the goalie's pads into the corner. Comes back out to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to center it. It'll be picked up and passed long from 5 to 3. Jarrett comes up, knocks it away into the corner. Outskates him, wraps it over to Paul. Paul pauses the beat, fakes out number 3. Finds the pass to Kyle. And it's offsides. This young-looking ref was like skating after Kyle like he was going to say something to him, I guess. Kyle took the shot after the whistle, but I mean, it was like literally like just as the whistle blew. And then he gave up on it, like he decided it wasn't important after all. Mason crossed to Landon. Crisp to Schneider. Schneider feeds it back. Mason hands it back to him, clearing a little space for himself. Cross to Landon. Landon takes a beat, takes a shot. Goalie stops it, drops it, and then covers it. Looked like he might flub it for a second, but we got 31 seconds left in the power play. Joey, Will, Landon, Mason, and Spencer out there. Joey feeds it over to Schneider, back to Will, from Landon to back to Will. Landon sends it back to Landon. To Schneider through the center. Joey tried to get it there. Spencer shot off the goalie's pads. Schneider back to Landon. Wrister off the goalie, up into the safety net, stopping the clock. 11 seconds left in the power play. Definitely feel like we're dominating at this point, but despite having let 2 in that first 2 minutes. Of course, maybe it just feels like we're dominating because it's power play. But we haven't managed to sink one. All right, Flames get a hold of it. Joey trips trying to chase after the guy. 9 back, intercepted by Noah. For I think it was number 6 tried to get a shot off. Noah pauses the beat, then tries to get it to Landon, but 34 picks it up. Mason steals it away from him and drives it into the zone. He immediately will lose it. Turn back around, and Grayson picks it up, finds Noah. Noah moves back. There's a whistle. What was the whistle for? I'm trying to see whichever even. I guess. Was there an offsides there? I mean, it was right as we crossed the line, but looks like 91's going in the box for the Flames. There are other guys still in the box, even though I'm confused. Another power play for Ashburn. Kyle tries to bring it in. Puck spinning behind the net. Shane tips it over to Jarrett. Jarrett circles it through, loses it as the defense gets in his way. Aiden chips it away from him. Jarrett over to Shane. Shane back to Jarrett right as he picks himself up. Wrister scramble there. It's going to bounce out. They managed to clear it. And there's a whistle. Shane's down hard. His dad says he got hit from behind. I think I took my eye off it, so I have no personal opinion. Except that I'm generally biased in favor of Ashburn. Coach came out. Got halfway there before Shane picked himself up. Let's see if they... it looks like they're going to put another penalty on. They'll have... presumably, they must have had a 2 and 10 earlier that I didn't realize. Because they had somebody in the box. All right, well now there's a penalty showing on Kyle. So that's what the whistle was for. Something Kyle did. O'Neill, number 14, going into the box for the Flames. Okay, so that's who I thought was. I think that's who clobbered Shane. So that should leave us 5-on-3. short Kyle. Missing our captain and star center. Jarrett took a face off. Came back to Mason. Cross to Landon. Landon looking, tries to sneak it through. The defense got a stick on it. Jarrett steals it away. Takes a shot. Goalie holds on to it. Sorry for the camera angles there. I gotta pay better attention. Apologies. So 2-minute minor for high sticking is what they call them, the Flames. Bounces out over Mason's stick as he intercepted at the line. Sends it to Landon, up to Schneider, off of, it's gonna come back to Landon. He fades back, finds Mason. Mason drives it across the line. Gets tied up by the defense, and 9 lofts it. I think maybe gloved down by Will, I couldn't see. Pass from Spencer to Landon, takes it into the zone. Finds Spencer, Spencer misses the reception, but gets it on the outside of the net. Spencer's gonna pick it back up in the near side corner. Tries to feed it up to Will. Over to, I think that was Aiden. Bounces back out, Landon will play it from the point. Rister bounces off of somebody's stick. Aiden tries to wrap it, gets rejected, feeds it back to Spencer. Spencer tries fighting hard to get it to Landon. It'll go long. Be picked up by number 6. Schneider knocks it away. And there's off off Will's pads as Joey steals it away. But they did manage to get a shot off. Connection to Schneider. Back checks by 34. It's going to bounce into the zone. Landon hammers. Comes back out to Aiden. Aiden, Chris to Shane, pops off his stick. Spencer chases it halfway to the corner. Off the glass, hits 91 in the shoulder, bounces, eventually sent out of the zone. They'll dump it and do a line change, they being the Flames. Shane almost loses it, gets it over to Jack. Jack, back to Aiden, pursued by 91. Wraps it back to Jack. Jack backhands it out of the zone. Shane tried to get a stick on it. Jack takes it away, but not for long. Turned around by the Flames into the corner again. Spencer challenges his evil twin. 3 black, loses his stick. Goes back for it. Spencer wraps it over to Jack. Jack backhands it to the center, where their guy misses it. Grayson feeds it to Shane. Shane tries to get it back. 12 got a skate in there or something and stopped the pass. It was a good attempt, but one player, just defense was on point. On fleek, is that what the kids say these days? Shane challenges in the corner, gets it back a little bit closer. Jack around behind the net. Grayson tied up, gets double teamed, and Flames get it away. Can't get across the line because Aiden. They'll loft it out. Noah, right in front of us, moves back to the attack. Tries to do some fancy stick handling. 29 knocks it away, but Noah keeps chasing it into the corner. Now it's 2-on-1, 2-on-2 as Paul comes in. Noah's trying hard. They're all trapped up against the boards. Shane hovering. Squirts out behind the net. Shane gets the stick on the loose puck, tries to center it. Paul chips it back. It'll come out to Mason in the center. Mason turns around. Into the zone. Shoots wide of the net. It's going to come wrap all the way around. Joey plays it at the point. Back past Jarrett and Paul, I think both. They'll clear it out. Chips off of Mason's stick and goes all the way down. Will covers it as they come in close. It's at this moment he realized he should have stopped at the bathroom before this game started. I'm uncomfortable. Y'all didn't need to know that, but now you do. Preserved forever on YouTube. Joey took the face-off, 14 shot. I think off Mellon's stick into the back behind the net. Number 9 brings it around. Blessed keeping pressure on him. It'll wrap Johnson. Gets it up along the boards to Landon. Landon out into the center, into the neutral zone. They bring it back in. This time Johnson will challenge number 9, chasing that puck. Gets past him. Out to Landon in the center. Landon on the attack. Shot. Ends up, I couldn't see where it went. I think it ended up behind the net. It'll come back out. Johnson, wrister in, and it's in. I think that was Johnson with the assist for sure, and then I couldn't see the number. I think it was Schneider who tipped it in. Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought it was a 5 on the jersey. I should have been able to tell by the rest of the line. Shane will take the drop. Jack and Dylan on wing. Aiden and Spencer on D. Comes to Spencer. Spencer shuffles it through the neutral zone. It's gonna come back to him. Cross to Aiden. Aiden out. Chipped off of Shane's stick. Dylan chases it. They'll flick it back. It's gonna come back out to Aiden in the neutral zone. Aiden chops it across. Bounced off the. Oh, Dylan wasn't quite clear. Dylan, he was trying. They're gonna start from the center. That seems extreme. I'm gonna take a little zoom out here. All right, number 6 gets it to the spot. Jack knocks it away. 34 picks it up, dumps it into the corner. Aiden challenges, I don't know, 72, gets it away from him. Try to get across, intercepted, but then Shane picks it back up. Aiden flicks it, it's gonna be offsides. Kyle will take the face-off. Cross to Paul. Back to Paul. Noah picks it up under pressure. Hands it over to Mason. Mason off the boards. Glove down in the center by number 5, Black. Mason picks it back up. Pauses behind the net. Crisped off of Kyle. Bounces out to Jarrett. Jarrett fights to keep it going. Gonna come back out and again. Noah, cross to Mason. Mason along the boards. They kind of flub the reception, and Kyle feeds it over to Paul, who gets it. Could not get a clean shot off. I think he might have got it shot, but it was deflected by the goalie. I'm not sure. Or just couldn't get it off because of the defense. They'll get it across the line, dump it into the corner. Noah slaps it back out. Kyle picks it up, loses it, but they forces it out into the neutral zone. They're gonna slap it and ice it. Ashburn still down 1-2 with 44 seconds left in the first period. Joey take the drop. Landon will. Quick snap by Schneider. Landon feeds it back in the corner. Joey tries to do something. It'll be lofted out. Spencer picks it up in the back of our defensive zone, or the neutral zone. Aiden up to Joey. Joey has to reach back, trips over the blue line. 72 picks it up. Tries to clear it off the glass, hits the official. Picks it back up, takes a shot, will knock to the side, all the way around out into the neutral zone. Cross to 34. He's gonna dump it. Will, looks like he's gonna play it, but let Spencer take it. I think that was Joey around to Landon. Landon tries to do something, and that's it, time to run out. We'll see y'all in a few seconds. All right, we're about to start the second period. Grayson Cantrell taking the drop, Jock Klein and Shane Suick on wing. Comes back to Mason St. Onge, cross to Noah Robinson. Noah up to the center, chips off Grayson's stick, and it's going to go long. It'll be picked up by 34 black around to 12. Shuffles it to 5. 5, cross to 15. Tries to back into the center, knocked aside by Noah. Picked up by Jack, who tries to clear it. He stopped by 9. Back into the corner. Jack has a chance to do something else. Finds Mason behind him. Mason pauses a bit under a little pressure. Spins out 15. Skates it up. Come on, Mason, learn how to pass. Skates it all the way through the neutral zone, but gets 9, knocks it away from him. They get up to Noah. Noah stops the advance, but doesn't gain possession. Shot, and then cleared by Mason. It's going to bounce out, and that'll be offsides on Baker. Carl Tincher taking the face-off. Paul Allison and Jarrett Ireland. Sent long to our backyard by number 29. Johnson tried to clear it as it wrapped around the boards. She'll try again. He gets it to Jarrett. Jarrett tries repeatedly to get it out of the zone. It's bouncing. Miles will hustle, and he will get to it first. Chase it across the line and shuffles it to the end zone. Kyle and Miles both challenging in the corner. Paul fills in for Miles at the point. They're going to wrap it, and it's going to bounce past Matt Johnson. That was Paul chased all the way back. It's icing though. It's interesting how much the difference in what the officials deem to have been playable from one game to the next. Joey taking the face off. Landon and Will, his wingmen. 5, chops at it. It's going to go long. Aiden finds a pass out to Paul. Paul tries to chip it out to Joey. Play did not work. 72 tries to do something, but Spencer's going to feed it up to Schneider. It'll be icing. Shane Stewart taking the face off. Aiden picks it up, tries to wrap around the boards, doesn't get very far. Shane's, I'm sorry, I thought that was Shane, that was still Aiden in the corner. I had trouble reading the numbers there. Shot, stopped, I think before it got to Mellon, I think by Spencer. They pick it back up, in close, off the glass. Aiden trying to get it away. This guy in close, then chopped out by Spencer, out back into the center. Shot. Spencer got in the way again. Shot. That's own goal off of the skate of Aiden Harrison. Guy shot wide of the net, and it just bounced off of Aiden's skate. Will was not expecting it to bounce from that direction. You know, that happens. I cannot blame Aiden for that one. 3, shoots wide of the net. It'll bounce back out in the slot. Saved by Mellon. Paul gets it out of the zone. 6 turns it around. Paul gets in the... Kyle trying to clear it. Paul hits the kid hard from behind. There's a whistle there. Let's see if we can tell what the officials are doing here. There's people screaming for Paul's blood. Paul's in the box. Looks like they're not giving a 2 and 10, but definitely 2 minutes on Paul. Seawick will take a face off for the penalty kill. Puck comes back. Shane disrupts it. Pushing hard, I think backed up by Spencer. They'll get it back up to their guy at the circle. Shot, I think, off of the stick of Mellon. Jack got a stick on it out into the neutral zone. 34 picks it up. Paul, I'm sorry, that was Jack, got a stick as it went by, and they're going to miss a pass as they try to pass it back to 34. Around the boards to 14. Jack challenges. Number 3, Black. Hits the break, spins Jack out. Crisp intended to 9. Aiden was on him, so he had to retreat a little bit, but he kept hold of it. 14 brings it into the zone, offsides. You hear some parent screaming about, why would they call offsides on my team? Just because somebody was over the line when they crossed it. Minute 6 left in the penalty kill. Jared took the face off. It ended up back in our far side corner, obviously. Bouncing out to their guy at the point. Sends it back along the boards. Spencer tries to send it. Gets it back. Stopped by their player at the point. I can hear Michelle yelling about a bad call there behind me. Aiden trying to show. They got a nice job centering it, but then Spencer picked it up. Spencer skates it out across the center line. Gets hammered into the glass right at the edge. Broke his stick, or somebody broke his stick. Spencer across to Aiden. Aiden, slap shot from just past center line. Picked up by Jarrett. Jarrett tripped. They'll send it long. Aiden picks it back up. Lofts it to the center. 12, turns it around, dumps it. Saved by Mellon there. Paul picks it up behind the net. Finds Schneider. Schneider tries to get around 14. 14 takes the puck away from him. Paul's behind, picks it back up. Fancy moves and feet and stick. Paul gets it across the center. Mason trying to avoid the broken stick line on the ice. Jarrett, shot. Nope, we thought it looked like it was in from a second, but it was not. I can see JT cheering. Out to Mason. Mason sends it. Deflected by the defense, and they will send it all the way down. That'll be icing. Officials delivering the broken stick back to the Manchester bench. Ashburn down 1-3, 11 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second period. Joey takes the face off. It's going to come back out to Mason. Mason trying to do something from the point. They shove it out into the neutral zone. He'll feed it back to Schneider. Schneider gets it back to him. He chips at it as it goes by. Bounce out. Schneider to Mason. Mason backhands it into the zone. Joey tries to pick it up. Glove down. Oh, it's going to bounce past Mason. He has to go chase it again. And they must have touched it before Mason did and then offsides or something. I'm not sure what I guess that was an offsides call. That was an odd one. I couldn't see it because the boards were in the way. Grayson takes the face off. Shane flicks it way up in the air, glove down by, I don't know who. I think that's Matt Johnson, turned it around, but Flames immediately got it back. Mellon covers it. Grayson, Chan, and Jack for offense. Jack and, Matt and Miles. Matt slaps it. Oh, past the guy at the point and all the way down. They're calling icing even though the guy clearly touched the puck. I mean, how is it not deemed playable when it hit the guy's puck? Like, what? 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 I mean, Grayson with the face-off again. Johnson tries to shuffle it along. Turn around off Mellon's pads. Really quick shot there. Grayson chips at it. Shane to Jack. Jack it across the line, dumps it. He'll go chase it and try and pick it back up. Gets there about the same time number 12 does. Gets it out. Nice job, Jack. Shot from high angle. Comes back out to Jack and bounces past Johnson. Johnson feeds it back to Grayson. And offsides. Paul's looking around like he thought his skate was on the line. Official did not think so. Kyle takes the drop. They'll come out to no man's land where Aiden gets there first. He's going to send it long off the glass, drops behind the net, ish, into the corner. Kyle shoves some kid to the ground. They'll send it bouncing off the glass. Aiden picks it up, turns it around, feeds it back to Paul. Paul across the center, a little bit behind Jarrett, and they'll send it long off Mellon's stick into the corner. Aiden out to Paul, try to get it to Kyle. Flames pick it back up and cross through the paint. Jarrett out into the neutral zone. Paul tries to take it away. They turn it around. Kyle flicks it back to Paul. They all chase it up to, briefly up to Jarrett, but turned around. Flames dump it. Spencer looking. Finds Paul, chips up in the air. Kyle gloves it down to himself. Tries to get it back to Paul. Was on the back of the net. I lost it. Where's the puck? Oh, this guy's got it. He'll send it off the glass. Spencer picks it up. Hits Jarrett in the back. He turned around. Was looking the wrong way. Shot. Saved by Mellon. Nice. Bad defensive play. Nice goaltending. 6 wraps it. Joey tries to do something. Aiden wraps it the other direction. Jarrett gets there, slaps it, and picked up by Spencer. Spencer will get it to Paul. Paul tries to cross. They're going to dump it again. Aiden will wrap it, and it's going to bounce up into the safety net. Paul slapping his stick at something, like he's mad. Ashburn down 1-3, 8 minutes, 2 seconds left. Joey taking the face off. Feeds it back to Mason. Mason back along the boards to Joey, back to Mason. Stolen away by number 9. Joey, shot wide of the net. Joey chips it. Landon keeps it going, but it's going to be picked up and turned around by the guy at the red line, center line. Mason hustles, wraps it to Will, bounces past him. Joey gets it across out of the zone. Over to Landon. Landon crossed it to Jarrett. I think it would have been Will. Sorry. Brain. They're going to try to clear it and kind of flub the reception. Mason turns it back around. Gets it up to the offensive zone and dumps it. Flames clear it. Noah cross to Mason. Mason up to close to where Joey was. It's going to come back to Mason. He'll send it back to Noah again. Noah skates it up to the line. Back into the corner. Landon's going to get past him. Shane, fresh off the bench, gets knocked down. Noah feeds it along the board to Landon. Gives it to Schneider, and it's him. Goalie shifting hard, but could not get there in time. Schneider from in close. I think it was both Shane and Noah on the assist, if I remember right. Ashburn still down 2-3. 6 minutes and 41 seconds, but we're just clawing it back, slow but sure. We're definitely feels like we're outplaying these guys, but not by a lot. Miles Bless picking it up, dumps it. It'll be icing. It's annoying. There was a fair number of people who could have gotten a stick on it, maybe. There's a lot of zip on that pass, so. Seawick takes the face off. 5 comes up with possession, tries to send it, it's going to bounce out. Jack Klein, clear ice between him and the goalie, shoots it, it's in, tying it up. Jack Klein on a breakaway. Tying it up for Ashburn. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left in the period. So they officially gave the assist to Shane Seawick. They'll come up with it after the drop. Johnson pokes it away. They get it back. Miles pokes it away. It's in the corner. Paul picks it up, and there's a whistle. Kyle lost his stick, so is Kyle going to the box for tripping, maybe? Kyle going to the box for tripping, I think. Oh, for high sticking. I was just guessing about the trip. I couldn't see it until I saw the what the official said. Ashburn will have a 2-minute penalty kill. Jarrett took the face off. It's going to come back. Aiden wraps it. It's going to be stopped by the point, but then by number 14, Paul gets it. Near breakaway by Jarrett. Rejected by the goalie. Picked back up by Paul. And there's another whistle. It's going to be a penalty, I believe, on number 5 for the Flames. He's skating off a slow shuffle like he knows he's a criminal. Not happy about what he did. So we should be 4 on 4. Kyle still got a minute 48 on his penalty. Let's see if I can get the scoreboard and shot here. All right. I think that was Jarrett took the face off, stopped by Spencer at the point. Maybe they're calling out. Oh, they're calling high stick on Spencer. I looked away. I was looking down at the camera here. All right, Spencer got it out of the zone. 14 trying to pick it back up along the boards. I think it went out of play briefly or hit one of the players on the bench. So that was offsides because, I don't know. I think I heard JT say it was offsides. It makes some sense there. Jarrett takes face off. Paul knocks it away back into the neutral zone. Jarrett, near breakaway. Tried to get it over to Paul. Knocked away by the defense. Jarrett fights to get it back. 14, scramble there in the corner. Fancy moves, not fancy anymore, just scuffling. Jarrett shuffled along with his feet, circles it all the way around, looking, tries to send it. Knocked aside by number 12. He was going to wrap it. It'll come to Spencer. Bouncing though. Landed long enough for him to turn it around, but Flames immediately return it. Spencer sends it to Aiden. Aiden off the boards. Paul tries to chip it out. He's going to have to chase it back into our defensive zone. Tries to send it to Aiden. It bounces past him, or slides past him, I don't know. 9 in close, rejected and saved by Mellon. Scramble there. Mellon didn't know where it was. couldn't tell if it was in front of him. He's looking. He got it covered. You just see the way he was moving, like he was not sure where that puck was. But he got it. He got it done. I mean, either way, it was either between his legs or like under his glove. I mean, I can see where that would be nerve-wracking for a goalie if you're not sure. Schneider takes the drop. Again, we're still 4-on-4. Noah trapped the puck along the boards. 6, and picked up by Mason. Mason finds the pass, tipped by Landon. 34 turns it back around. Mason, again, back into the zone. This time Landon was offsides. Schneider takes a drop. It's going to go long into our defensive zone where Noah hit it off the glass back to Landon. Landon across and then gets out in front of his own puck. 72 turns it around. He's got to get around both Noah and Mason. Tries to center it. Noah gets in the way. Their guy's going to send it back out to the point. 29, wrister off Mellon something or other. Into the, all right, 34 sends it through the paint. It'll bounce out. I think that was Joey up to, intended for Landon there. 29. Noah, there's a offsides. Again, we're tied 3-3 at this point. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second period. Both teams back at full strength. The penalties ran out pretty close together. Flames come up with it. They're going to wrap it. Miles blessed. Along the boards to Jack. Jack out of the zone. Shane overskates the puck. Just took his eye off it. Flames turn it back around. 15 shoots, but hits Miles. Jack hands it over to Grayson. Grayson flubs it, but gets it back out into the neutral zone. 12 sends it. It'll be icing. Cantrell with the face-off, Jack Klein, and I think Shane, I should know who's the lines are by now. Yeah, Shane on the far side. Comes back to Miles. Miles, easy shuffle up into the zone. It'll be turned around though. Miles tries to send it off the boards, comes down to 15. He's struggling to get oriented on it. Shoots and Mellon's got it in his glove. Tie game 3-3, 3:15 left in the second. Tinscher taking the drop for Ashburn. Comes back, I think that's Spencer off the boards up to Jarrett, comes out into the neutral zone. Jarrett skating backwards, struggling to keep control of it. It'll be turned around by the Flames. Spencer keeps the guy busy. Forces it behind the net, shot, and it's in. Flames will go up 4-3. Just top shelf from in close. It got passed back out into the slot from behind the net. That's an Ashburn. They're still in our place. That's tough. Glove side looked like, but just couldn't move that glove fast enough, which candidly was Luke's problem yesterday. Just could not move the glove fast enough. Stick, the pads, the blocker, they all move fast. All right, scuffle there. It's going to come out. Chased by Kyle. Up, got it out of the defensive zone. Skates it through the neutral zone. Loses it as he collides with number 12. 12's down, holding his ribs, like Kyle did something to him. He's acting really hurt, but Noah's in the box. I mean, I don't know what happened to that guy. I mean, it looked like he and Kyle collided. And Kyle, as he got up, shoved him back to the ground. But a lot of discussion with the officials here. So, 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike against Noah. Number 9 picks it up after the drop. Out front, rejected by Will. Save, and then scooped up. Nice job, Will. Keep your head. That was loose puck right in front of him. Skates all around. Ashburn's down 3-4. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the period. Minute 50 left in Noah's penalty. Seawick will take the face-off. Comes out to 23 at the point, or 29. Gets shot. Saved by Will Mellon. Let off his chest. Seawick with the face-off again. Again comes the same player at the point. Again, shot. This time he didn't get quite to the net. Off Mellon's stick. Jack Klein off the boards. It'll come to 29. Turns it back around the boards. Spencer wraps it. This time bounces enough that 29 has to retreat into the neutral zone. Team dumps it in. Spencer off the boards, tries to clear it. Bounces out. Spencer picks it back up, skates it out into the neutral zone. And through. They try to knock it away, gets it back. Shoved him to the ground. Missed the pass. It's going to be icing. Minute 3 left in Noah's penalty. Minute 33 left in the period. Let's see if I get the scoreboard and the shot. Jarrett taking the face-off. Ashburn still in a penalty kill. Flames send it around behind their own net. They'll send it long, picked up by Miles. Miles past Paul all the way into the offensive zone. Pyle chases it in, but 3 tries to pass it. Paul coming from behind picks it up. Their guy flubs it, and Jarrett will pick it back up. Off the sits the safety net, stop the clock. That was a nice opportunity. Jarrett didn't have a lot of single-handedly out there with 2 defensemen on him. That's tough. Jarrett takes face off. Paul on wing. Flames come up with it. Sneak it past Paul. Tries to get a shot off. Deflected by Johnson. Miles wraps it. It's going to come all the way out to the neutral zone. Number 12. Stolen by Paul. Come on. Paul down hard.
Are you serious? Throwing an elbow in the face, you don't call that? Gotta make a play for the puck.
All right, Paul's getting up.
Keep the work up, boys. I love you, Paul. I love you, Paul.
Little I love you call from his mommy. All right, Paul's up. He's tough, that kid, but elbow to the face is it's tough. We'll get no penalty for that one. Joey takes a drop. Puck comes back to Spencer. Spencer, cross. It'll be turned around, bouncing. 25 black, no, 29 black. Joey got a stick on it. Aiden chases behind the net. Aiden finds Landon, crosses the line, gets it to Joey. Joey tries to get it back to Landon. It's going to come back out into the neutral zone. Aiden. Noah's penalty's over, so we got a few 10 seconds left-ish. It'll go bouncing long. Spencer behind the net. Almost loses it. Off the boards, up to Schneider, and time runs out. We'll see you in a few. It'll be lightning fast for you, but we got a nice cut coming up. All right, I did it again. I thought I was recording the third period when I was not. I pressed the record button. What I thought was the record button was actually I was not in video mode, I was in camera mode. So I just took one still and then I thought it was recording, and so I stopped looking at the screen. So my apologies about that. I missed, we're still 3-4, 15 minutes left in the third period. Jack Klein in the corner. Feeds it over to Shane behind the net. Shane tries to do something, but rejected by the defense. They'll pass it out. Miles slide it back into the neutral zone. Matt Johnson chips it back up. Jack Klein tries to pick it up in the run. Chips it, turns it back around. And number 14 feeds it back. Johnson up, glove down by Jack. Gets double teamed and knocked off balance. But Shane from nowhere sweeps the puck out across the center where, but lofted high. I can't see which was team. I think it was Dylan. Couldn't get the shot off. There's a shot there, and it's in Mellon's glove. Stopped the clock. 14 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the third period. Ashburn down 3-4. Again, my apologies for missing some of the action. Fortunately, I didn't miss any goals. Tincher taking the face off for Ashburn. Both teams at full strength. I think that was Jarrett tried to clear it, got it up to Paul across the line as it turns back around. It'll be offsides, and they will deem it to be intentional. So it's going all the way down. Oh, far side. Face-off taken by Kyle. Number 12 tries to turn it around. Kyle's there. He's going to pick it back up. It's going to bounce back out to Aiden. Aiden slap shot. Wide of the net, deflected a few times. Paul picks it up. Skates it around to the center. Tries to get a shot off. It's going to deflect off the defense stick. High up into the air. Jarrett tries to steal it back. It's going to bounce back out. 91 plays it in the center. Jarrett picks it up. It bounces out in front of it. Drives back into the zone. Knocked away. Kyle and Paul both looking at it as if the other... Wow! By Jared Ireland! I thought I was so busy. Jared just snuck around behind the goal and wrapped it past the goalie. Unbelievable. That ties it up for Ashburn. 13 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third period. We don't see those that much at this level of play. For whatever reason. All right, face-off taken. Number 14, O'Neill, lost it to the far side corner. That's Mason St. Ange, shuffles it out of the zone. Schneider shoveling, and the loose puck picked up by Mason as he comes up, turned around by 29 Black, off the boards, back behind the net. Will tries to go and play it on the fast ice. He wipes out. Fortunately, nothing happened. Landon gets it out into the neutral zone. Schneider tries to stop it. Mason tries to bunt it. Noah off the glass. Landon touches it and goes down. Schneider chases it to the corner. They're going to loft it out. It's going to come to Mason in the neutral zone. Mason cross to Noah. Noah back up into the zone. Landon chases into the corner. Joey fishes it out. Poked aside by Schneider. Back to Landon. I think that's 12 around. Mason challenges the far side. Mason cross to Noah. Noah up to Landon. Landon cross the center to Schneider. Struggles to get, was a little bit behind him, so he had to go chase it. Noah's gonna race. Will chases it, and it's in off the boards. Will challenged as he came out, and it did not work. That'll put a 5th point on the board for Manchester. Hard not to say that was a bad call for Will. You know, maybe it was the right call. I don't know. Didn't work. With Noah keeping the pressure on that guy, he thought he could get there. I think that, you know, challenge, of course, with the fast ice makes it. All right. Being in the moment, Shane drives it up. Johnson keeps the play going, feeds it back to Shane in the corner. Shane managed to chip it out. 91. Challenge there, through the slot, knocked aside. They'll dump it into the corner. Miles blessed, feeds it back to Shane around the boards. Shane chips it back out to Miles, then picks it back up himself. Finds Jack. Jack over to Grayson. Grayson dumps it. We'll go to a line change. Shane stays out to keep the pressure on. Manchester, number 12. Chips it off the boards to himself, gives it to 15. Shot, Mellon holds on to it. So the scoreboard is still showing 4-4. Which I think is wrong. All right, Aiden, maybe either that or I misunderstood something that happened earlier, which has happened before. Kyle drives it across the line. It'll be turned back around, bounces off Spencer. Aiden challenges, oh, they finally fixed the scoreboard. Long, Jarrett hustles to get there. They'll wrap it, it'll come to Kyle. Kyle holds on to it. Back to Paul in the center. Under pressure, he loses it. Jarrett picks it up. Gets it back to Paul. Paul, wrister, hits his evil twin. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's number 6. Wraps around to Kyle. Kyle backhands it over, intended for Jarrett. It's going to come out. Aiden, slap shot off the goalie's stick into the glass, and there's a whistle. High sticking called on Kyle, I think. At least Kyle's shaking his head. No, he's going to the... Well, nobody went to the box for that one. Joey takes face off. Comes out, Landon. Cross to Mason. Mason, wrister. Bounces back out. They'll pass it across. Shot, sticked aside by Mellon. Try to wrap it. Joey up to Landon. Landon intended for Schneider. They're calling it, I think, offsides, which, like, a holding called. Two minutes for holding on number 9. I assumed it was offsides, but maybe it was. I was like, that's not offsides. It was holding. That makes more sense. Joey takes a face off. We got a 2-minute power play for Ashburn. They'll wrap it. Landon stops at the point. Almost loses it. Takes a minute to get oriented. Joey through the center. Mason will pick it up. Far side. Under pressure. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Feeds it back to Schneider in the corner. Schneider. It pops up high in the air, bouncing. Joey feeds it to Landon. Landon dumps it back. Played by Spencer behind the net. Shuffles it over to Schneider. Schneider hits the brakes. Tries to sneak it through the center. It's going to ricochet off a couple skates there. Bounces out into the neutral zone. Mason picks it up and moves for the reattack. Mason apparently does not know how to... Slashing called, I think, on the Flyers. We should get a 5-on-3. Two minutes minor on number 72. Kyle, Jarrett, Shane, Paul, and Aiden on the ice. Aiden gloves it down. Finds cross to Paul. Paul shoots it and puts it in. Easy, easy. Here, a grumbling call, good job refs from the Manchester fans. They don't like it. Ashburn still in a power play. Fresh stick for the Manchester center. Kyle taking the drop. Puck gonna bounce back to Aiden. Aiden finds Shane. Shane skates it in. Looking for something. Finds Jarrett. Jarrett in closer behind the net. Out to Aiden. Aiden looking for a hole. Can't find one. Feeds it back to Jarrett. Jarrett back to Aiden. Aiden drops it to Paul. Paul looking for a hole. Defense do a nice job shifting. Paul sneaks it off the goalie, something, it's loose. A lot of scuffling there. I think they're calling no goal. Minute 18 left. Ashburn tied up 5-5. Minute 18 left in the power play, I should say. Joey takes the drop, comes to Schneider. Cross, Mason sends it in. Deflected wide. Joey hits the brakes. Looking for something. Landon, shoot. And it's in! I think it was Joey on an assist from Landon. I'm not positive. Ashburn goes up 6-5 on a power play. With 8 minutes, 17 seconds left in the third period. It's a lot of hockey left. Let's not celebrate too much too soon. But feels good to be in the lead. Grayson takes the face off. Mason. Cross to Noah. Back to Mason. Across the center. Stolen by 14. Jack tries to get it away from him. Takes a long time to get oriented. Grayson tries to glove it down. He's going to struggle to get back to it. 5 gets out in front of him. Noah easy sweeps aside. Keeps him busy. Slap shot. Oh my gosh! I think it just snuck under Will's pads, and that will tie it back up for Manchester. That was, I think, 5-hole. Will was almost to the ice. But not, the almost doesn't count if that's where the puck went. We're tied up 6-6. 7 minutes 50 seconds left in the third period. Kyle takes the face-off. Puck's going to come back to the Manchester defense. Jarrett challenges, going to pop off the glass. Glove down by Kyle. Feeds it back to Spencer. Spencer tries to send it. It's going to pop up high off of the Manchester stick. They drive it in, and offsides it's called. Kyle takes the fence off against number 6. Manchester up into the safety net. High stick called, I think. One official having an in-depth conversation with Mellon here. I'm not sure what that's about. Always curious. .7:28 left in the period. Kyle takes the face off, comes back to Spencer. He'll get it back out into the neutral zone. Turn back around, but only for a split second before it's iced by Ashburn. I think it was Aiden. Kyle with face off again. Comes back. Manchester sends it wide. They're trying from the corner. Aiden and Kyle both trying to knock it away. Try to wrap it. Mellon covers it. .6:58 left in the period. Joey took the face off. Spencer ended up with possession. Gloves it, or flicks it off the boards, back into Joey, cross to Will, into the zone, back to Joey. Joey tries to get into the slot. Defense knocks it away. He'll chase it to Joey chases to the corner, gets tied up, but Schneider gets it to the circle, backhands it. Goalie knocks it aside. Landon picks it up, tries to do something. Off the board, picked up by Will. Will tries to send it. It's bouncing out. To be picked up and lofted out. Bouncing, Spencer chips it back along the boards to Joey. Joey moves back to the attack. Tries to pass it, but passes it in a long angle. Bounces out of the zone. They'll try to send it. Spencer got in the way. Tied up with 15. And I think they both need to go. They're both grabbing onto each other. Yeah, I think they're calling it 5-on-5. 15 I thought it looked like 15 grabbing on Spencer, then he grabbed back. He's hugging each other. 2 minutes for holding, 5-on-5, yeah, for both of them. Joey will take the face off. Noah chipped it out. It's going to bounce past the guy at the point. Schneider hustles. He'll get there first. Feeds it over. And Landon Street puts it in on the assist by Will Schneider. Putting Ashburn up 7-6. Back to where it was. Cantarella takes the face off for Ashburn. It's going to come back to Mason up to the drop. Mason. Will was knocked on his ass as I think number 9 crashed into him. Noah looks like he's going to the box. Well, I am puzzled by that one. Noah's gone to the box 2 minutes. The officials are still discussing. So Noah's penalty was a hooking. Coach is talking with the officials. Let's see what. Yeah. We're getting no love for that one. I mean. All right, 2-minute minor for hooking on Noah. We're down 7-6. Five off the boards, past 9. Aiden wraps it off the glass. Jarrett lost his stick, but kicked it out into the offensive zone. Paul struggling. The goalie is going to knock it back aside. Aiden keeps the play going. Twice, gonna bounce back out, picked up by number 9, moves back to the attack. Aiden keeps him challenged, he's gonna skate it around. Out, intercepted by Jarrett, bounces out. Mason pushes it along. Number 9 brings it back. Aiden knocks it away. The shot off Mason's stick into, I thought it was gonna hit the safety net, but actually came back down on the ice. I think that was maybe it was Mason, knocked it away out into the neutral zone. Jack tries to steal it away. Kid's holding it, just trapping it along the boards with a skate, which, like, all right. Aiden fishes it out. Tries to send it to Jarrett. 5 gets in the way. Cross to 15. Shot bouncing, goes behind Will's net. Out to 5. Shoot, sticked aside by Mellon. Jarrett ices it. .28 seconds left in the penalty kill. Noah's still in the box. Ashburn down 7-6. Discussion. Coach Fleury discussing with the officials something. Timeout called, perhaps?
Timeout, Manchester.
So, timeout for Manchester. So 2 Adams are walking down the street. One says, I think I lost one of my electrons. Another one says, are you sure? And he says, yeah, I'm positive. All right. So we got Noah in the box for 28 more seconds. 4:24 left in the regulation play. Ashburn's up 7-6. Pretty high scoring game.
Smart, boys. Be smart. Let's go, White.
Seawick will take the face off for Ashburn. Pokes out, number 12. Drops back to 14 at the point. Deflected before it gets there. Jack chips it out to Shane. Shane skates it through. Gets it around 14 briefly, but forced back behind the net and loses it. Flames will pass it back out. Aiden sweeps at it, but takes his eye off the bouncing puck. Jack challenges. This time Aiden will find it, and he will ice it. 1 second left in Noah's penalty when they stopped the clock, which was a little bit late, to be honest. Matt Greenland already had the door open to let Noah out. I had to close it back up again. Joey taking the face off for Ashburn. 3:57. Slap shot. Mellon saves it. Got both knees and stick down. Aiden passes it out. Off Schneider. Aiden turns it around again. Intercepted by Manchester. Then Joey pokes it away. Number 9 drives it back in. I think Spencer got a stick on it. Joey picks it up, and there is a whistle. What was the interference called on who? Aiden's going to the box. I didn't see that one. I'm going to therefore assume that's bullshit and be against it. Even though, to be honest, I didn't see it. Coach Fleury's mad. He does not agree with it for sure. Of course, he's at least as biased as I am, if not more so. 3:37 left in the period. We got a 2-minute penalty kill. All right, puck comes out to Paul. He'll skate it out into the neutral zone. Almost loses it at the blue line. It's going to come out. Number 9. Noah keeps him bottled up, and then eventually, as he loses his edge, wraps it. Stopped by Fuller at the point. Grayson challenges, sends it along the boards. Flames scuffle. Mason around off Grayson will get it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by 5. Cross ice while his teammates get clear of the zone. 34 drives it back in. Off. Yeah, refs aren't calling that one. Shot, Mellon saves it. Didn't hold on to it, bounce wide though. Mason challenges, and that'll be icing their empty net. Too bad he couldn't hit that one, but couldn't hit that one. Hard at that distance with off balance. They still pull their goalie. Jarrett takes the face off. Got shuffling on which players are going to be out there. Can't decide. Jarrett face off. Flames come up with it. Pass it back to 3. Wraps it around. 5-29. Schneider knocked out by Noah. Swept aside, and there's a goal. And they will tie it up. 7-7 with 2:27 left to go.
Hey, he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's gone!
And 12's going to the box, I think, for unsportsmanlike. I didn't see what he did, to be honest. Punch the glass, I hear? All right, Ashburn will have a 2-minute power play, and we've got 2 minutes, 27 seconds left. Comes back to Aiden. Crash to Paul. Paul skates it up and through. Out to Kyle, Richter, but deflected aside. Both Aiden and Jarrett converge on it. It'll come back out. Kyle back to Jarrett. Jarrett drives it through the neutral zone. Off balance, tries to center it. Gets tripped, but doesn't. There's no call on it. Bouncing. Paul hits the brakes. Spins out that guy. Moves back to the attack. Drags it. And Shane Stewart, an assist from Paul Allison. Puts us up 8-7 with 1:40 left to go on a power play. Manchester is unhappy.
Ashburn Xtreme
Joey Greenland takes his face off. Manchester comes up with it immediately into the zone. Knocked aside into the corner. Schneider got it to Joey. Manchester gets it back to their player of the point. Along the boards, presumably empty net. Behind the net. And it's Landon. He shoots, it's going to be wide. It'll be icing. Yeah, Landon, you could have outskated those guys. You are fast. Just skated all the way down. Not to mention run the clock down. Oh well. Water under the bridge. Joey takes the face off for Ashburn. We're up 8-7 with a little over a minute. Shot off Joey's shin guards, I think. Back out, 14 to the point. Tries to shoot it, hits Landon. It's going to be gloved down by Noah. Noah tries to clear it. Landon gets it up, back. This time Joey sends it long. 34, picks it up. Bouncing out, we picked up by Mason in our defensive zone. Gets it up, Joey. Hits the glass, Landon, back out. To 5. Gets around Noah, but I think it was Noah cleared it out in the neutral zones. Along the board, Landon gets tripped, but there's no whistle. It's in the corner. They got 24 seconds left. Out. Noah sends it into the center. Landon. This time he hits it. With 11 seconds left. This guy on the ice knows if he played it a little bit different, he almost stopped it. That'll put Ashburn up 9-7, and it's over. 11 seconds left. Manchester is done. They can just skate home to New Hampshire. It was a good game, though. They certainly fought to the end, and this was not a pushover team. All right, Grayson takes the face off. They're going to drive it in. Grayson keeps it out. Gets it up to Dylan. Into the zone. Off the glass, back out. Time runs out. 15. Fighting with Miles after the fact. And we are going to put a win on the board. The third win of the round robin. Ashburn will advance to quarterfinals. They're like huddling down in their own net here. We're lined up for the handshakes. All right. And a little shout out to the grandparents there. Sisters. And we're done with this one. I will wrap this video, and thanks for watching. And we will see you tomorrow for game in the morning, hopefully a game in the afternoon also. We got 2 tomorrow if we win the first one.